and I am reading my course that I created, Exiting the Matrix, and the Personality Workbook. These are actually combined into one book now. Tonight we're going to be going over the core self-inventory, and it's basically a tool that I created to help myself get out of major depression and work on different aspects of my personality and my spirituality, my mental capabilities, my emotional well-being, physical health, sexual health, behavioral health, relational health, financial health, and legal health. And I'm actually going to do the core self-inventory for myself on here as after I do the reading. It's only like 3 pages. It's not a lot of information. But there is a link in the description that you can go to the beta tool, core self-inventory. It's online. I don't really like how it looks, but it will work for now. And so I'm going to start by reading the section called Core Self-Inventory. And this is page 29 of 367. So we got a ways to go. But all the information that is in this course is building up and laying a foundation. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, I suggest you do. And I was kind of making fun. I'm like, you know what? You could just fast forward it and just make me go really fast. But you got to have fun in life. All right. The core self-inventory helps you assess how you see yourself in 10 core dimensional areas of life: personal, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, sexual, relational, behavioral, financial, and legal. This course expounds on the dimensions of the hierarchy of needs theory by Abraham Maslow by transforming the 5 needs into 10 needs, thereby referred to as core dimensional capabilities, or CDCs. Also, in the process of self-actualization, one can be and is more than likely working on multiple CDCs simultaneously. Welcome. The core self-inventory is a highly effective tool that helps you see how you look at yourself and what matters most to you, and is an anchor that will lead you closer and closer to your self-defined ideal self. Welcome. The core dimensional foundations. The foundation of this course focuses on the 10 CDCs mentioned above, which all humans experience to varying degrees. There are many factors as to how we each experience these areas of life. Educating oneself by engaging in this course will equip you to excel in each category, thus improving your quality of life by ensuring that you have what you need to succeed. And my whole mentality about education and like taking care of yourself, if you're taking care of yourself, everybody around you is going to see the difference, and it's going to affect them, and then they're going to want to improve themselves too. It's like this domino effect. The core dimensional capabilities are interconnected, hello, as they each play a role in our lives in some way at the same time and without even realizing it. The core dimensions are listed here in general order of importance, and although they are all interconnected, the mental core dimension is one of the most important dimensions, since we need to be able to use our brain to introspect, contemplate, and improve our cognitive functioning. Each section will help you assess how you see yourself and what your priorities are. Oh, thank you. Completing the core self-inventory is like taking a snapshot of oneself at any moment in time. It can help you gain insight into where you would like to focus your attention in the process of self-actualization to become your best self. You mustn't compare yourself to others. Just so you know, this whole course is packed full of love. Like, I love you. It can help you gain insight into where you would like to focus your attention in the process of self, I read that. You mustn't compare yourself to others when you mark your answers. It is a tool to help you advance according to what you individually want to achieve in your life. This course and the course blog provide insight into what each capability entails. And then there's directions to print the course self-inventory, and it's actually in the online course, which there's a link below that you can access and do this whole course on your own for free. Hello. So you can repeat the inventory as often as needed as you progress toward your highest potential, which you decide is. Course self-inventory instructions. Rate yourself and how satisfied you are with how you see yourself with each CDC. So, 1 is like extremely dissatisfied. Like you're not your ideal self at all. And then 10 would be I'm completely satisfied. And in the book there's like 1, 2, 3, what each of them say. So 1, extremely dissatisfied. 2, very dissatisfied. 3, dissatisfied. 4, somewhat dissatisfied. 5, neutral. 6, somewhat satisfied. 7, satisfied, very satisfied, extremely satisfied, or completely. Okay. Optional. What I did when I first created this for myself, I would rate myself. How old am I? I'm a grandma. I'm old enough. I would do the rating of each one first, and then I would hide the answer. And then I would do the prioritizing. So the next step is to prioritize, and from what, out of those 10 categories, which one is like the most important for me that I want to focus on. So order of importance, 1 would be the most important, where 10 would be the least important. And then you would open it up, and then you see how the numbers kind of play, and then you would write 1 goal for each of the sections, topics. So when you do this the first time, you're like, huh? I don't know. It takes a minute to like do it, and as you do it more often, you're going to see a picture. It's going to help you think about different things and see different aspects of yourself, and it's just very beneficial. So yeah, it will help you see different perspectives that will help you realize what you want to work on next, as it helps you gain clarity. That's the key, and form a deeper understanding of yourself. The following chapters go into great depth about each core dimension. However, there is a short example of what each core dimension entails. Hello. Welcome. I'm almost done reading this. Personal is like personal acceptance, is self-esteem and self-love. Spiritual are your beliefs, spiritual practices, spiritual experiences. Mental is your brain's abilities, your intelligence, your brain health, your learning abilities, thinking abilities, controlling your mind. And then emotional is identifying and processing emotions, feelings, and thoughts. Physical is like your weight, your height. Thank you very much. Your overall health, your skin, your abilities. And then sexual is sexual orientation, abilities, acceptance. Relational is our relationships with others, communication, conflict resolution. Behavioral has to do with time management, addictions, attitudes, even though that touches on mental, but your attitude directly impacts things you do. And then your actions, yeah. So financial, earning and handling money, credit and overall management. And so much goes into finance, you know. Then legal documents, courts, fines, criminal records, stuff like that. So that's just a very the very basic explanation of how to do this. And actually, if we were on Discord, you could watch me do it. But I'm going to go to the website that has this core self-inventory. I'm going to read that since, yeah, I've only been talking for 10 minutes. So, discover your true self with the core self-inventory. The core self-inventory was born from personal experience. The creator, Ayla Love, a survivor of major depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, never documented, but I know what it is, and I was having panic attacks, and I developed this tool as part of my own healing journey. Through its use, I successfully overcame these challenges and achieved remarkable personal and professional success. This comprehensive assessment tool, self-assessment tool, is designed to help you gain a deep understanding of yourself, identify limiting beliefs, and unlock your true potential. By taking the core self-inventory, you can gain clarity so you can pinpoint your strengths and weaknesses and blind spots. You can find yourself, discover your true passions, values, and purpose in life. I finally remembered how much I love to dance. And I actually have a TikTok where I'm dancing, and it's amazing. It's fun. You can heal from past trauma, address the root causes of emotional pain, and develop coping mechanisms. Overcome self-limiting beliefs, challenge negative thoughts, and replace them with empowering affirmations. Achieve your goals. Set clear intentions and take consistent action to manifest your dreams. Whether you're seeking personal growth, career advancement, or improved relationships, the core self-inventory can be a valuable tool on your journey in life. So, there are 3 steps. First step is to rate yourself. For each category, assign a numerical rating from 1 to 10. 1 represents the lowest level of satisfaction. 10 represents the highest level of satisfaction. So be honest with yourself, and as you assess your current standing in each area. So I'm going to click the button and take the assessment. So, personal. How do I feel about myself personally? I'm saying 9. I'm very satisfied. There's always room for improvement. Spiritual. Your connection to something greater than yourself, your faith, or your spirituality. 10. Mental. Your cognitive abilities, problem-solving skills, and mental clarity. 10. I represent your emotional ability to manage and express emotions healthily. 9. Physical. I'm gonna say 9. Sexual. 10. Relational. Your ability to form and maintain healthy relationships. I'm going to say 6. That's only because I have not found my life partner. And let's see, and there's still things in relationships that I'm figuring out. But behavioral, I'm 9. Financial, 2. Legal, 10. Okay, so then you do that, and then it shows you like a little picture. Oh, hold on 1 second. That's funny. It's okay. Everything's okay. And that's life. That's life. One moment. All because I forgot to plug in the cord to charge my phone. I'm so funny. Almost there. Lord. And it's okay. And that's life. Life is full of ups and downs. And honestly, I have something I've been saying for a very long time. It's like, I don't care. I'm not media ready. Like, oh, you have to be perfect to be able to do anything. Nope, I don't. I can just be me. Okay, we got that under control now. So hopefully, you can just see that that's just funny. All right, so now back to where I was. View my wheel. So now I can view my wheel, and then it says go to step 2 and 3. Okay, so step 2, I need to prioritize. I really don't like how this one is designed. I have to redo it, but I'm just gonna click, like, what's my most important one I'm working on? Finances, then relationships. I should say spiritual is number 1, just to maintain it. Set goals for each core dimension. So this is on the website. So it has setting goals for each thing, and then you can email the results to yourself. So then, let's see. Oh, so then there's actually, nope. Yep, that's it on the website. So that is a tool that I use to help myself heal from major depression, post-traumatic stress, panic attacks. I've gotten to the point where I've pretty much eliminated fear. Not that I can't get stuck sometimes, but it doesn't take much to help me bounce back. And when you truly know yourself, when you go in and you assess the different parts of yourself that you don't like and you face yourself, you can overcome those things. And that is why I even wrote this book, is because I studied the Bible for 13 years. I have a lot of Bible trained principles, conscience. I also have a bachelor's degree in psychology, but I still didn't even fully develop after all of that or heal from my traumas. So what is wrong with our educational system? When you're in your 30s, you're like, oh, it's my mom's fault. It's because my dad. It's because of the religion I was raised in. It's because this, that. No, it's education. Our education in America does not teach you anything. And then parents go to work thinking the school's teaching my kids, so I don't have to. And they don't have time anyway. They're exhausted, especially now in this society. Go work, have no time for your kids, and then you get sick, or someone in your family gets sick, and then you got to take care of them, and then you get sick. It's just this domino effect that our system is not set up, it's not designed to. They don't care about people. They don't. So I exited the matrix and was like, I am not killing myself for a job. I am going to be there for my children. And it was rough. So I took the time that I know I needed to take to research all of this stuff. But I wanted to help myself, but I wasn't just wanting to help myself. It's not just for me. It's for the entire planet. It's really this simple. If you are watching this and you share this with 5 people, okay? This is a free course. You share this with 5 people, and you ask those 5 people to share it with 5 people. And then so on, and then so on, and then so on. This is going to be in everyone's hands. So that, you don't understand how the depth that we're going to go into, but you can heal your brain, and you can balance your emotions, regulate them. There's so many aspects of personal development that are lacking, even if you go to therapy, okay? Because I was in therapy She told me I should become a lawyer. And then when I went to therapy a different time, I was on Wellbutrin. They put me on 350 milligrams of Wellbutrin, and I had a grand mal seizure. Thanks so much. While simultaneously going to a class in college for a psychology degree where they're basically saying there's no evidence that serotonin uptake inhibitors actually work. So, it's just ridiculous, okay? And so it is imperative for people to take the time. You don't have to take 20 years like I did. You can take 12 weeks. Get the knowledge. It's going to take some time to implement it in your life, but knowing is half the battle if you have the knowledge. And so I'm just very passionate about education because I think that is the way that we're going to make the world a better place. So, thank you for joining. And I know there is so much turmoil in the world, and my heart goes out to anyone suffering or dealing with loss, someone they've lost, catastrophe, car accidents, ice, all of it. I am holding space for you, sending love from a genuine heart. And I really, truly hope you have a blessed night. Thank you. Hi, you got one person on here and you want to talk? I'm about to go offline. Yeah.